Good morning or good afternoon to everybody, depending on where you are located. We have almost 1,000 people that have registered for today's event. So they will be coming in and out throughout the day. It's a very full program, and we're very excited to be traveling to Turkey for this month's World Hope Forum. My name is Philip Fimano, for anyone that doesn't know me, and along with Lee Edelcourt, we co-founded this forum a year ago, actually. So we're very excited to be having our first forum from Turkey, and I will introduce Lee now, who's going to explain a little bit about the reasons why we created the World Hope Forum, and a little bit more about our ambassador from Turkey, who's Anil Atalan. Hi, Lee. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon,
Yeah.
uh, maybe even good evening for people very far away. It's a gorgeous day where I am, which is on the coast of France. So I'm very happy to share with you this amazing program, which is making me very happy and looking forward to this. I have this set of little cards somebody gave me, and every morning you're supposed to take one of those, which is the saying of the day. So I did that again today, and it said, "New day, 10,000 reasons to rejoice." So that was a perfect beginning of this seminar day. We created the World Hope Forum in April 2020 as an answer to the growing unease we have in making our life after the 6th of January situation in America, with the COVID blocking everybody at home, creating enormous disasters in families, with the problem of the earth and the natural disasters, with the problems of political authoritarian ways of dictators. And so the world seemed to be so incredibly undoable, like unsurvivable, that it was necessary to think for a remedy, which is hope. The idea is that we gather fragments of information all over the planet of people and institutions and corporations already doing the right thing, already living another life, already having turned the page, already having seen a possible future, already very creatively taking care of waste, taking care of the poor, taking care of others. And so this is the tendency we want to broadcast around the world, so there is more news about it, so many more people know it, and then gradually this becomes a very big family of other people creating another world with a much better vision of where we can go. We are really inspired by the arts and crafts movement at this point, because they realized at the same time in the end of the 19th century that a totally overhaul of society was necessary. And we believe it is again today of vital survivalism, if you want, to create this movement. We have been visiting many countries. It has been an incredible ride. It's been super inspirational as far as I am concerned. I think we inspire people in the far corners of the world, also those who are sometimes not connected. We hope to continue this for many years to come. Next year, we will also create a junior day, a children day. That's an idea of Philip, which is really cute. And soon we will do book club day, which is something new as well. So we will keep evolving this concept, and hopefully we will also have podcasts and maybe workshops and residencies and so on. We are in the beginning. It's a labor of love. It's a thing we do next to everything we do. So we take it seriously, and therefore we go slow, which is part of the movement, I think. I want to introduce our ambassador to Turkey, which was a change encounter between her and me. She wrote me. We have never met in person, unfortunately, Anil. So I'm dying to meet you. I hope it will happen in the next year. But we met on Zoom because she wanted to interview me for the Turkish Vogue. And normally, if you have an interview for a Vogue, it's of course about fashion and color and shape and length and so on. But she made this beautiful interview about the future, about new recipes for living, about new ideas of survival. And it was a very inspiring interview, which is nice for me because that doesn't always happen. And so we became friends, I think, over the process of the interview, because we also talked a lot about each other's life. And so she lives between Amsterdam and Turkey, so she goes back and forth, and she has a great vision of what her country has to offer and what can happen in her country and where it could go. And so we were curious about Turkey, to be frank, because both Philip and me, we very much like Turkey. So I suddenly saw this must be the person to be the ambassador. So I asked Anil and she said yes. And that was the beginning of our cooperation. Over summer, we have been talking together to craft the program. She came with incredible good ideas and amazing people. So I cannot wait. So let's start. Anil, the floor is yours. For everybody who is online already, please know that there is still room in the room because it's a very big room, as you know, a world room. So if you are inspired, try to get more friends also to join us. Later on, of course, you can also check it out, but it's nice to be together on a day like this. Thank you very much and enjoy the day. Anil?
Hi everyone, and thank you, Lee, for this really kind introduction. I'm very, very proud to be part of this journey, and not only for myself, also on the behalf of my country. Indeed, I really believe Turkey can offer a lot to the table, and although we need hope more than ever in these times, but still, we will see lots of inspiring people in the lineup, and I'm super excited. So I would like to share a couple of slides and give you really short context, cultural and geographical context about my country. So I'd like to start with this slide, and this is from like 8,000 years ago, from Çatalhöyük, one of the first human settlements in the world, and it's called like Mother of Goddess. Anatolia is home to some of the world's most iconic historical and mythical female figures, and many of them are still celebrated, like Shamaran, Mother of Goddess, like is known as Kibele, Amazons, who are believed to be lived in Black Sea region. And the interesting part is the Neolithical villages in Anatolia had a matriarchal structure, and which is believed to be adding a great deal of evidence to the hypothesis that Neolithical society, at least in Anatolia, particularly in Anatolia, was an essentially unaggressive and really peaceful society. And the reason for this lies in the spirit of affirmation of life and lack of destructiveness, and they are all essential layers of matriarchal society. So also there was seemingly really little class distinction between rich and poor, and almost no evidence of hierarchical organization and really interestingly, among the many of hundreds of skeletons unearthed, not a single one has been found that showed signs of violent death. So the question is, can we again end up with these norms? Like it was the way of living in this region, and it was proven to be right and successful and long living. And we are going to discuss this today through social activism, through social entrepreneurship, through wonderful women designers, entrepreneurs, and young talents. And we're going to find out with this, we are going to find out if this familiar way of living can be a norm again. And the other point is, of course, the regional, the more geopolitical side of this region. And as you all know, or can imagine, Turkey has been the cradle of many civilizations for at least 12,000 of years. And this resulted in a unique culture that has been influenced by civilizations from China to Vienna and from Russian steppes to North Africa. And what makes Anatolia unique is it cannot be traced. The identity of Anatolian culture cannot be traced to one identity or one source. It's really like a mosaic. It's really like a melting pot. So we will also discuss this point and this angle through young talents' reinterpretation of hundreds, thousands years old of textile techniques. We're gonna look into carpet making, look into quilting, the Ottoman period's textile technique, unique colors, unique techniques. So we will be also talking about diversities through a photographer's lens. And we will be also talking about food, gastronomy through a really revolutionary chef and visionary and a social entrepreneur.